Hi everyone, so today we're going to learn about three most commonly used time intelligence functions. I have same period last year, parallel period and the DATEADD function. So we're going to go through them one by one. First, I have same period last year. So as the name suggests, it is going to give you the exact same period but from last year. So I have already coded my DAX measure. I am calculating my sum of sales, and in my filter function I am passing the same period last year DAX function. So it takes only one parameter, which is your date, and it is going to shift this date to exactly 1 year behind based on your current filter context. Okay, so I have one more measure which I have put in my tooltips. So I'm just using this to show you the start date and end date of the period that this function is picking. Okay, so here my current filter context is by year. So if I hover over year, this bar for 2020, so the same period last year is returning me dates from 1st of Jan 2019 to 31st of December 2019. Okay, and if I drill down to quarters, it is going to respect my current filter context and it is going to return me that period but from last year. So if I hover over here, it is going to return me dates for the first quarter of 2019. If I hover over here, this is going to return me the last quarter from 2021 for my 2022 dates. Okay, so this is my same period last year. If I show you in this table, and I can pull this code here in the table. So as you can see, my current granularity is by day. So for 2022 Jan 1st, it is returning me this date. If I remove my day from here, it is going to return me the months. Okay, so now the granularity is by months, so it is returning me exactly 1 month for January but from last year. For February, it is returning me Feb but from last year. Okay, so it is going to respect your current filter context and going to shift the dates exactly 1 year behind. Now we can move to the next DAX function, which is parallel period. So this is a little more flexible than same period last year. Here you can choose the number of intervals. You can either move forward or backward in your intervals, and you can also choose the intervals. You have options for month, quarter and year, but it is not going to return you the exact same period for the specified interval, but it is going to give you a period which is parallel to your specified period. Okay, so now when I'm saying -1 year, this looks like same period last year. Okay, and it is returning me the dates from last year. But when I'm drilling down to quarters, it is not going to respect my current filter context. In my measure, I had specified years, so it is not going to care about the actual date. It is just going to return me the entire period. Okay, same for months. It is again not going to respect that. It is going to return me the entire year because in my function I have specified year. If I say quarters, it is going to show me by quarters only. It is not going to care what is my current filter context. It is going to return me an entire quarter. Okay, so it is going to return me sales for the entire quarter, even if I'm looking for one date. Okay, now in this table, if I pull my parallel period date, then as you can see, okay, right now the granularity is by month only. Now as you can see, I have pulled day as well, so now the granularity is by day. Same period last year is going to be just one day, whereas parallel period is the entire year. If I remove day, now this is by months. This is giving me one whole month, but still it is not respecting that, and it is giving me the entire year. I have 1st of Jan 2021 to 31st December 2021 everywhere. Okay, so now we can move to the next function, which is the DATEADD function. So this is also a very flexible function. You can choose the number of periods, and you have the interval options you have are day, month, quarter and year. And this is also going to respect your current filter context. Okay, so when you're drilling down it is going to respect your current filter context and give you a period accordingly from the last year. Okay, so if I pull my DATEADD function here, it is going to return me the results which are exactly same as same period last year. So when I'm checking for -1 year, my same period last year and DATEADD are giving me the exact same results, whereas parallel period is going to return me the entire period for my previous year. Okay, so main difference between all of these functions is that same period last year is going to shift your dates to only 1 year behind based on your current filter context, whereas the DATEADD function, it is very flexible. You can choose if you want to go 1 month behind or 2 months behind or 5 quarters forward. You can choose your date. It is very flexible. Whereas parallel period, it is going to return you a full period, whichever you're specifying in your measure. Okay, so that's it for this video. Thank you for watching.